Hey, my loves, it's me, Keisha, aka Color Me Pynk, and I'm here with this week's All Tea, All Shade, Real Housewives of New York, Season 14, Episode 7 review. So, you guys, we start off this week's episode with Jenna, and she is casting for her new eyelash campaign, and she asked Sai to come through to help her with representation, which I thought was really thoughtful, and you can tell that matters to Jenna. You can really tell that it's not something that she's just doing for the cameras or whatever. What I also found endearing was that one of the ladies that was trying out was really nervous, and she saw that. And Jenna told her a story to make her comfortable about how she was born with the name Judith, and her brother used to tease her, but she never felt like a Judith. And when she was in college and her professor asked everybody's name, she, of course, did not want to tell them that her name was Judith. So the only thing that she could come up with was Jenna, because her brother used to call her genitalia. And everybody laughed. And so I was like, oh my God, I can't wait to tell the other girls. Da, 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 da. Very endearing, very sweet moment. So Sai and her then go off to the side and talk one-on-one, and Sai asks about her breakup. And, you know, Jenna was just like, you know, and Sai was like, oh, you don't want to talk about it? Like, you know, I understand. I don't even know if it's a thing that Jenna didn't want to talk about it. I think Jenna just wasn't going to talk about it, period. And I think that Jenna uses a lot of tactics to get out of certain things. And I'm catching on to you, Jenna, because why you can't talk about it? Why? Why? Like, just like, what? Like, girl, what? It ain't even like you telling us who the lady is. You know what I'm saying? But just open up. Like, she's still so very secretive about stuff. Like, you got to open up, love. So Jenna tells her that Aaron was mad that she left early. And Sai was like, you know, between me and you, I don't care. I was hungry, period. And you know what? I had thought about it last week after the fact. I was like, what if she did try to wait on Aaron to come back to say that she was leaving, but Aaron was in the back changing and took too long. So she was like, look, I got to go. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't take that into consideration myself. But you could have still even sent a text saying, hey, girl, I know that you're busy with the party. You'll see this, you know, later, but I just want to let you know I had a great time, but I had to go, da-da-da-da-da. You know, it's still a way to do things. After that, Erin talks to her husband, Abe, about the party. And she brings up how her sister told her that the ladies were talking during their vows. Girl, your sister was doing team too much and just trying to have camera time and was just being a biz not eat. Like, girl, because everybody in that sucker was talking. You heard the acoustics in the back. Like, wasn't nobody just being quiet. Okay? Like, and it was losing, you know, the fun factor of it all with all them dang on speeches. And we're filming a television show, girl. Shut up. So, then she brings up Sai leaving without saying goodbye. And Abe then tells her that Brynn said, you know, since they didn't say their vows originally, that he could technically get out of the marriage. And he laughed even when he was telling her about it. And then when he saw her expression on her face, he kind of was like, yeah, that was wrong or whatever. Because she was like, you know, he said it was kind of funny at the time, but, you know, in retrospect, it wasn't the time nor the place, because Aaron is pissed off and, you know, saying how she gonna confront her and like that was just, you know, inappropriate and all of this stuff. And she was like, you know, what if the children heard, you know, the kids were right there. Girl, ain't like she said y'all was divorced or that like y'all was never married. Girl, like, and I hope she felt stupid when she watched it back tonight, because it really was not that deep. And your husband was just a kiki and a cackling the whole dang on time. If he really felt awkward or uncomfortable, he would have walked away after the first comment she made. He stood there and continued to talk to them the whole time because he liked it low key. Girl, don't nobody want him. Sorry, but you. He looks sickly. Sorry. He looks gray in the face. He needs some color. Like, girl. Okay. So Aaron and Abe's son starts to cry. They're 2-year-old. So she goes in the room and gets him. But I was so confused as to why that baby came out and was sitting on her lap with a blue puffy winter coat on in the house. Is y'all heat not on? Like, why this baby got on a coat in the house? Is that why he cried? Because he hot. Like, what is going on here? I need answers. So then we see Jessel out with Pavitt and talking about having a girl. And he looking like, girl, we barely got control over the 2 we got. Like, simmer down. And she brings up how her father really wants them to have a little girl. And he brings up that she hasn't even told her mama and daddy that she even did IVF. Like, girl, get your life. Do that first and then come talk to me. So she says that the 2 years where she was trying to get pregnant and couldn't was really torturous on her, and like it really messed with her mental, and she couldn't talk to her mom about it at the time, which, you know, I can understand, because, you know, when you're going through stuff like that, sometimes your parents can be so insensitive with the stuff that they say. Oh my God. Brynn meets up with her ex-fiancé Gideon, who she was with for 5 years. And when he proposed to her, they've been broken up for a few months, and she was already dating somebody else. He asked her to meet up with him. She pulls up, and they're playing, you know, what was that song she said, 100 some days or whatever. And he proposed, and she said yes. And she was like, there's nothing worse than telling your boyfriend that you engaged to somebody else. And that was like, baby, Brynn is my spirit animal. I want to live the life that she has, child, because make this girl's life into a movie. But Gideon was very handsome, very charming and witty and sexy, and he's British. And I'm like, Brynn, what about this man? Do you not like? He got money. You said he treated you like a princess. You never had to pay for nothing. You never had to open a door for anything. Like, girl, what is the problem? And the producers asked her, do you think that he's playing the long game with you? Because it's obvious that he's still very much in love with her. And she was like, oh my God, I hope not. And I was like, well, girl, if you don't want him, shorty, swing my way, send him over this way. Because a lot of ladies is about to be watching this show and about to be up on him, and don't be looking stupid in the face when he fall in love with somebody else. But she says that she called off their wedding because she wasn't ready. Like, she got cold feet. But she asked him if he still has her engagement ring. And he was like, of course I do. And she made some little slick comment about how he could sell it to buy the car, because they was at a vintage car shop. And she was like, well, you can sell the car and sell my ring and get this car. And he just kind of looked at her like, what? Like, you could tell he was bothered, and he did not find that funny at all, because he still cared about her and want to be with her. And I'm like, I feel like it's not even just a cold feet thing. I just feel like she probably wasn't or isn't in love with him anymore. But if that's the case, you need to let him all the way go. Let him all the way go. Stop spending holidays and stuff with that man, and let him go and find who he's supposed to be with if you absolutely don't want to be with him, because you keep on saying how you want a family and you want a marriage, and you got somebody sitting right here that want to be with you. So what's the problem? Make it make sense, love. So Jessel has lunch with her mom and tells her mom about her IVF journey. Her mother gets really emotional because she wishes that she would have told her so she could have been there for her. And Jessel starts to cry and was like, well, you know, Mom, in our culture, you know, people would have gossiped if she told and been open about it. Her mom was like, yeah, I understand and I agree. But she was like, you know, I just would have been there for you. You know what I'm saying? And hopefully this opens a door for them, and for especially Jessel to be more open and comfortable with telling her mom certain things, because you can tell her mother was really hurt that she couldn't have been there for her during such a trying time. Brynn has the girls meet up to make Christmas wreaths because it's Christmas time. And Jen come in, baby, with swag bags for everybody of all of her favorite things, child. And this is their gifts because she's not going to see them leading up until Christmas. So Sai come in, child, complaining about the food because it's all fried foods and it's breakfast time, and she a vegan, so only thing she can eat is the vegetables and the fruit. And okay, Si, like, okay, I got it at Aaron's event. The lady only had finger foods. Okay, you're a vegan. You couldn't eat anything. I 100% get it. But girl, if you don't stop with this food crap, complaining about the food, maybe there's something that she needed to see about herself. Because girl, if you got all these diet restrictions, then you need to walk around with a lunch pail. I mean, because girl, ain't nobody going to be figuring out specific foods for you to eat, for you to be satisfied. Like, girl, get your life. Eat before events then, if it's going to be like that. Because you getting on my nerves with the whole eating thing, child. That's annoying. Like, what is going on? I don't know if they editing you and keep on bringing it up on purpose as an edit, but shut up. So, they sitting down, and at this point, it's Cy, Jessel, Jenna, and Brynn there. And Jessel brings up Jenna's brother, and that then makes Cy bring up the whole genitalia thing. And I couldn't tell if Jenna was annoyed that she was telling them, or if she was just, fiending being upset, going along with the joke. Like, girl, I can't believe you, you know how you be. But it seemed to me like she was genuinely kind of like, that was a me and you thing. Why is you telling everybody? Like, because there was something that was, I told to comfort somebody else, but obviously I didn't like being called that by my brother. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if she really was mad. It seemed to me like she was a little bit miffed about it. I'm gonna be honest. The other ladies was laughing, and baby, it took Jessel to say, your name was Judith? Jessel cracks me up, child. And she was like, actually, my real name was Judith Agar. And I was like, girl, you a Targaryen? Like, let me find out. So Aaron arrived, honey. And when Aaron arrives with an attitude with her, honey. And everybody could feel it. So they sitting down doing the wreaths, and Cy asked everyone what they doing for the holidays. And Aaron was like, I'm going to the Dominican Republic with my cousins and my family. And she was like, well, actually, if you would have stuck around, you would have seen the speech from my cousin and known already. And Cy was like, girl, there were so many people giving speeches, I could barely hear a thing. Shade. Aaron was like, you left and didn't say goodbye. And Cy was like, I was hungry. There wasn't any food. And Aaron was like, that's not a reason to leave someone's event and not say bye. I think it's incredibly rude, and I think you have bad manners. Baby, in white and bougie world, that's like calling somebody a cock dick bitch. Like, that's the equivalent of that. Baby, I would have told Aaron, girl, if you don't get on my face with this stupid girl, start serving food then, and maybe people won't leave your events early. How about that? So Cy was like, I don't care. She was like, I tried to say goodbye, but you were literally taking forever. And I was like, okay, so she did try to say goodbye to the girl, but she was back there. You know how it be when you at an event, you trying to change outfits. You got to get your face touched up. Somebody fooling with your hair. You got people talking to you and all types of stuff. So she tried to say goodbye, but she could have still at least like sent the text or whatever. So Aaron says in her confessional that Cy needs to go check on that. The fact that she always hungry and mad, and she might got a tapeworm or something. So Cy was like, I came, I saw, and I left. And was like, basically, it is what it is. Put that in your smoking piping. And you could tell Aaron was upset. She was like, yep, thank you for that. So Brynn was like, oh, so she get a thank you? Because, Brynn's still mad that she gets called out for everything, but everybody else, like, gets away with stuff. And Aaron was like, not a real one, and you're not getting any sort of thank you because of what you did was horrendous. And Brynn was like, what did I do? And Aaron tells her about what she said to Abe. And Brynn was like, girl, maybe tell him to stop laughing at my jokes. And even Jessel jumps in, was like, she was not, flirting with him seriously. She was doing her Brynn thing, joking around. It wasn't even nothing like that. And Brynn then, what's her name? Aaron then brings up the fact that she used the word divorce, and she was like, I never said divorce. And Jessel was like, she never said the word divorce. The producers play it back. She indeed said divorce, but it still wasn't even nothing for real. Like, a lot of people, it was some people that was like, girl, Aaron, get over yourself. Don't nobody want your husband. It was obvious that she was joking. And then I saw people on social media saying that Brynn was absolutely 100% wrong for jokingly flirting with that man. I myself wouldn't have cared, because I would know that this is how Brynn is, and she don't mean no harm, and that she don't want this man for real. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but some people, you know, you can't play with people like that. So I can understand, what's her name? Aaron being upset, because everybody, you can't play with everybody, husbands or spouse like that. So, Aaron was like, it's one thing after another with you. And Brynn says, it's not one thing after another. And if you accuse me of flirting with a married man, it's really going to get real. And I was like, ooh, 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 ooh. Brynn Blackside jumped out real quick, honey. She was like, don't let the light skin fool ya. So Aaron was like, if you weren't flirting, then what were you doing? And Brynn was like, girl, don't flatter yourself. It was a effing joke. And Aaron was like, making it like a comedy hour. And Brynn was like, yes, it is, because the party was effing boring. Now, let me tell y'all, it was obvious that the producers hyped Aaron up to go in there with an attitude and confront this girl. But she couldn't take it when she hit her with that one hit a quitter, baby, and told her party was boring. Because, baby, Aaron said, I'm done. I'm leaving. I don't want to be here anymore. You guys suck. Bye. And here goes Sai. Merry Christmas. Like, she could care less. Like, girl, bye. Because my thing with Aaron is she always got something to say. She always complaining about something. Like, girl, sit down somewhere. You so uptight. So Jenna was like, are we really letting her go? And so I was like, yes, it's Christmas. If she want to be cranky, let her go. Like, don't nobody care. Nobody about to run behind this grown tail woman. So Aaron calls her sister and tells her sister what happened. And her sister says that Brynn is a biz naive, and that she came to the party with sunglasses on, like she a celebrity, and she ain't no dang on celebrity. And the sister is like, girl, you want to be a housewife? Because don't do Brynn. Because Brynn is that girl. She's the moment. She's the main character. Okay? Girl, bye. And calling her a B and all that is not necessary. And Aaron was like, yeah, I know. Oh, baby, the reunion is going to be great. So Jenna ends up giving the girls their gifts. And Jessel makes sure to be overly appreciative, because she does not want negligee gate to happen again. Brynn and Sai, however, think that Jenna gave them all gifts with her name on it, with brands that she collaborated with, so they can post it on social media and promote her stuff. Because remember, she said she gave them a box of all of her favorite things. So I'm thinking it's about to be on like some Oprah type stuff, where you got something from here, you got something from there. But literally everything in there was a Jenna Lyons product or collaboration with Jenna Lyons. And I don't have no problem with that, because I don't have no problem putting the bag together of my products and giving them to my family. Child, I got it sitting here, I'm going to give it to you. So I don't have no problem, because you know she ain't partnering with no Rudy Poo brands. So just be appreciative. You know, I don't think I would. I don't know if Jenna was wanting them to post it on social media, though. I don't know. But, you know, Brynn and Sai had something to say about that. Overall, though, I'm going to give tonight's episode of RHONY, I'm going to give it an A-. I'm really enjoying the new RHONY. I hope you guys are too. Because one thing that I really like about it is they're not forcing beefs. Everything will come natural like it should. Because I feel like people are saying it's boring or whatever the case may be. Now, if they would have came in hot, with drama right off the rip, it would have seemed forced, and people would have been like, they doing too much. This is fake. Y'all don't even know each other like that. How y'all this mad at each other? And I like that alliances are growing naturally. Beefs are growing naturally. So then when we do get to a season 15 with this cast, the drama and the beefs that have, brewed in this season will go over to next season, and then it's really gonna get to popping. So just hold on, you guys. I'm really loving this cast. I don't think that anybody should go. I think everybody is really bringing it. I think Jenna is very sneaky and secretive. I think that Sai just don't give a damn about nothing, and she always hungry. Brynn is main character energy. She's just a flirty dingbat girl that can get buck when she wants to. She's a 30-something-year-old woman just out here living that Sex in the City lifestyle. And she has, past trauma. I think Jessel is literally the Indian version of Ramona, but a little bit more tame. She's very flighty in the brain. I think Erin is just so tightly wound up. You would think Erin ain't over there getting her back cracked. It's like, girl, simmer down. You always got something to say about something. I'm feeling Uba's presence not really being in these last 2 episodes. I need for Uba to return. I think Uba is the life of the party. I think that she's the glue that brings everybody together. But we see, honey, that Uba and Erin is going to have a tete-a-tete. I was looking on IMDb and I saw what some of the next coming episodes are going to be. And the girls are about to prepare to go on their first cast trip. Their second cast trip, the big cast trip, and they're going to go to Anguilla, and things are about to go down. Sai and Jessel going to get into it. Jessel going to get into it with Sai and Erin. Then Erin going to get into it with Uba. Baby, it's about to be on and popping, and I'm excited and ready. Anywho, y'all let me know what y'all thought about the episode down below in the comment section. Make sure to thumbs up this video, like and subscribe, hit the notification bell button. I love you, and I'll see you all on the next one. Bye.